In this quick tutorial, we'll show you how to properly prep, measure, install, and remove a decal using a few different techniques. So here's what you'll need for a proper decal install. Cleaning solutions, so you will need a soapy solution. We usually use Johnson & Johnson baby soap or Dawn dish soap. Just water and a couple squirts. We then go in after with a final prep solution, which is 50-50 water and isopropyl alcohol. You can also mix it a little bit stronger, so 60-40 or 70-30 works as well. You also need a measuring tape. Masking tape, we often like two different size preferences, so a 1-inch or a 2-inch, just depending on the size of your decal. An X-Acto knife, clean, lint-free microfiber cloths, squeegee. Typically we like a squeegee with a buffer at the end. We'll show you why shortly. If you don't have a squeegee, any hard card works. So a credit card, a license, or even a Costco card. Lastly, we will also need a heat source for any wrinkles or bubbles, or any removal. So a heat gun or a torch. And that's all you'll need to get started. Always clean the substrate thoroughly. Depending on how dirty your surface is, we always start with a soapy solution first, and then finish off with an alcohol and water-based solution. Avoid using chemicals like Windex and Spray 9 because they will tamper and weaken the adhesive in the back of our decals. Most decals work great on metal, glass, or painted surfaces. Avoid plastic or porous material. When applying the decal, place a few pieces of masking tape on each end of the decal. When you go to measure, always measure to the bottom of the wording. Typically, the bottom is always the straightest part of any logo, sentence, or wording. You're going to want to measure 3 times. We will start with the center hinge. Take a piece of masking tape and place it in the center of your decal. Start with one side, pull the decal back, and cut the masking tape. That will be your alignment when you go to lay the decal. Pull the backing sheet from the decal. Cut the backing sheet in the center. Pulling back over, pulling tight, align your tape marks together. When you go to squeegee, you want to do overlapping strokes from center up and center down, similar to a paintbrush stroke. Remove your center hinge masking tape and do the same with the other side. Release the masking tape, leaving the alignment marks. Remove the remainder of the backing sheet. Again, pull the decal tight and align the tape. Going back to where you started on your last side, overlapping strokes top to bottom. Next, remove your tape. And remove the pre-mask. When pulling the pre-mask, make sure you keep it flush to the decal. You are not pulling directly out. Keep it tight to the decal on an angle. This ensures that you will not pull up decals when pulling the pre-mask. Next, always make sure and re-squeegee over the decal to make sure that the pre-mask pull didn't loosen any decals. And there you have it, a center hinge install. So next we will do the side hinge method. The cleaning steps and measuring steps still stay the same. So to do the side hinge method, you will have to add a piece of masking tape to the end of your decal. It doesn't matter which side, whichever one you're most comfortable with. Again, you will release the tape and leave it as an alignment mark. Pull the decal all the way back, remove the entirety of the backing sheet. Pull tight and align your tape mark again. To squeegee, you'll start at the end of your decal where your tape hinge is. And again, you want overlapping strokes like a paintbrush, up and down. Remove your tape marks. Removing the pre-mask is exactly the same as how we did it with the center hinge. Always pay attention when removing the pre-mask to make sure that your decals are not lifting. Lastly, we'll show the top hinge method. And for this decal in particular, there is no straight spot on the actual logo to measure to. So for this instance, we will use the box of our decal to measure. We make sure that our pre-mask boxes are cut straight, so you have this option. When your decal is straight, add your piece of tape to the top of the decal. You will then add a registration mark or a tape mark to the bottom of the decal to help with alignment. And just like the last two methods, you will use your tape mark as your alignment mark. To do the top hinge method, you'll pull the backing sheet back slightly, hold it with your opposite hand, pull tight, and you will be doing overlapping paintbrush strokes just like the last installs. Once you get close to your backing sheet, remove the remainder of the backing sheet, align your tape mark, pull tight, start above where you ended squeegeeing, and again, paintbrush strokes all the way down. Remove your tape. And again, pull your pre-mask tight to the decal on an angle. And don't forget to re-squeegee. A few tips for measuring a decal straight is always do your best to pick the straightest body line on a vehicle. Doors are usually always the most consistent. The straight edge of a box is also a really great place to measure off of. Avoid using subtle body lines on a vehicle to measure or curved hardware on any unit. When removing a decal, start at an edge, pulling back towards you. The longer the decals on the vehicle, the harder it will be to remove. If you're struggling to get your removal started, you can use a plastic razor blade to lift the edge. But be careful because these can scratch vehicles. When you're removing a larger decal or a decal that's been on there for a longer time, heat might help you out with the removal process. Heat evenly, press the decal, and when you're heating, you want to get the surface warm to touch. Avoid pulling flush to the decal so it doesn't leave any glue. A heat gun is always gentle heat and always our first option. If you don't have a power source, you can use a torch, but be careful, you can burn a vehicle much faster with a torch. If there is any adhesive left over, you can use a rapid remover product available on Amazon to remove the adhesive. Rub it in thoroughly, sometimes wait a minute or two, and the adhesive will wipe right off. It is always a good idea to wipe off or clean off the remainder rapid remover once you're finished.